Hi guys, welcome back to another accessory install. Today we're going to be installing the EV base roof RGB lighting strips. I actually bought this with my own money before the car even came in. However, if you guys like the way it looks and you wanted to buy it for your own car, use the link in the description down below. And there also is code HADDY20 that you can use at checkout to get you 20% off your order. Before we get into the installation, let's see how the roof looks like before. I'm really excited to see how this ends up looking. So let's get into the installation. All right, so this is what comes in the box. So we have an installation manual with QR codes for the manual and for an installation video if you needed that. You have a fishing line because we're gonna end up fishing the wire for the power through this piece of the trunk. You have, I guess this is electrical tape to tape the wire to the fishing line. So then these are the actual RGB lights themselves. And then you have the power cables plug into this box over here, so they plug in like that. And then this is actually the QR code for the Magic Lantern app. This is the same app that's already being used for the other RGB that I have in my car, so it's perfect that I can control them all within one app. So that's like really helpful. It makes it all like intuitive. And then it comes with this like double-sided tape that if you wanted to tape them up to the roof, which I think I'm going to do, you just add the tape along this and then you tape them up to the glass in your roof. And then finally, it's just a cigarette lighter for the power. And there's actually a plug in the trunk that we're gonna be using because we're gonna route the cable through here and into the trunk to plug in. So that's what that'll be used for. And lastly, we just have a pry tool. So you don't have to do this, but I'm just gonna make sure that they actually work. So that way I don't go through the whole installation and then have to remove them. So just plugging these in. And then this plugs into here. And then this goes into the plug that's over here. Oops. And then there you go. All right, let me open up the app and connect them. Bro, what the hell? They already connected. So yeah, I guess like with the Magic Lantern app, it just instantly connects because I already have it downloaded from my other lights, and I have my other lights set to blue and they already set to blue because they synced up. So that's pretty cool. And I guess here, if I come change it to red, they're like instantly changed. There's a bunch of features that I'll go through in a little bit. But yeah, wow, that's actually crazy that I instantly connect. It's pretty cool. So yeah, let's get into this. Let's go inside, start installing this. All right, so since I'm gonna be taping them up, I'm gonna open up this double-sided tape because I don't want them sliding around when I'm driving. So I think the best move is to just tape them up to the window. So I will say this step could be a bit annoying, but I'm gonna see how it goes. So I'm just grabbing the double-sided tape and putting it on the side that it's meant to be on. So I'm gonna be doing the left side first. And as you can see, the light is on this side. So I want the tape to be on the side that's over here. So the cable is over here. I'm trying to explain this the best I can. So the cable's on the left side of this strip. So it'll be back here. And I hope you guys can see this. Since the light is on this side, I want the tape to be on here because the tape is gonna connect to the glass. So the tape's gonna be on this side. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I should have brought scissors or something with me to rip this off, but I should just be able to rip it with my hands. So I'm gonna start on the left side and I need it to line up evenly on both sides. So I'm gonna try and just slide it in for now, not tape it yet. I just wanna get where the middle point is. So I'm just gonna put that through on both sides. So yeah, it's gotta be moved back just a little bit. I feel like that looks even on both sides. So that's where I'm gonna put it. So I'm gonna start removing the tape from over here. All right, so this is a bit annoying to get off, but just peel the red piece off. And I'm gonna have to find that center point again, but I have like the general location of it. So I'm gonna just put that down for now, just so that doesn't move. Just make sure that it's still in the spot that I want it to be. And yeah, that looks about right, right? From here to here, yeah, that looks about right. So it's actually hard to get this up in there and like tape it down in like a good looking way where it's still like lined up, where I just want the light to be poking out. That's my goal. So I'm trying to just put that in there where there's just the light poking. So I'm gonna use this pry tool to help me to do that. I think I got it now. Yeah. So I'm putting this pry tool here just to give me some more space because the tape is just sticking on before I want it to stick on. So now I'm just going along, removing the other side of the tape and pushing this in so the black part of it doesn't show as much as possible. So I'm trying not to show that black part of it. So it's getting tighter on this side, so I'm gonna try and put this pry tool in, give me more space as I'm pushing this in. Okay, so I got this side in. There's just a bunch of fingerprints up here now, so I'm swiping those off. But it comes up to right here. I hope you guys can see that. It comes up to just right up to here. So it's perfectly in the center on both sides. Okay, so now that that side's installed, I'm gonna start working on the right side. Gotta do the same thing. So if it's gonna be like this, with the cable going over here, the white strip is here, so the tape has to be on this side. So I'm gonna install the tape on this side. Okay, so I just want to show a closer look of what's actually going on for the installation. So the first thing I did was tuck this wire back here just so it can be held down. And then I measured it by like my finger. So this side and the other side matches. So just tape that up here, and then I'm going along, I'm right over here right now, but I'm just going along, taping the entire top up. This is what the left side looks like. So that's all taped up. And then I just have to route the cable back. So yeah, I just have to finish taping up this side. I just wanted to show like a closer look. So as I'm peeling this off, I'm like pushing it in and peeling off at the same time. So that way it's lined up and you can see it from down here. So that just, I hope you guys can see it in the video, but just the white part is poking out, not the black. So that's my goal. That's what I'm trying to do on both sides. And I'm just removing this red part, trying not to rip it, because the other side, this red, god damn it, bro, I was just saying. Okay, so I'm trying not to rip the red part, and I just ripped it. That's what happened on the other side, and it kind of messed up, but I think I'm almost at the end where I shouldn't. Oh my god, this is really bad if I end up ripping it again, but I think I'm almost there. Come right at the end. Let me lock in. Oh man, it's just so tight here that the red part won't even come out. All right, so I had to slightly pull it out because that red strip got stuck in there. But now that I got that out, I should just be able to put it back in place, tape it back up there. I had to use another pry tool, but yeah, I mean, yeah, that's looking great. Finally, yeah, so just this little red piece that was stuck up there, but now that I got it, it looks great. Now we have to plug it into the back though, so let's head into the back seat. So now we have to get these cables into the trunk, and we're gonna do that through this piece back here. So you're gonna have to pry out this piece. So I'm gonna use these pry tools. I have, I'll put them in the description actually. I bought them off of Amazon. Just get these pry tools back into here. That part is off. Get your hand in there, and the rest of it just kind of pops off pretty easily. I don't think it has to come fully off, but just enough for you to put in the snake wire that comes in the box, because you want to just snake it to the other side. So you can also pry off the back side of this. Just like that, this whole piece should come off. There you go. So what I was able to do is pull this piece off, not fully off, but instead of having to use the fishing line, you can actually just pull this piece off. You just need a pry tool and it comes off pretty easily. You just pry off the edges as I showed. And now we're gonna route the cables through. So these cables, just throw that over the other side. Now that I have both sides of the cables coming through, I'm gonna actually take this parcel shelf off just so I can have more room to work with. Okay, and then now that these two cables are routed through the back, we're gonna put them through here. So you're gonna wanna put these. How many times did I say so you're gonna wanna in like these videos? How many times did I say that? But 7 times. Okay, but you're gonna wanna put these up through the weather lining that's up here. Oh my God, it is too cold to be doing this outside. I should have done this in the garage, but I'm almost done, because after we tuck these in, we just plug it in and put everything back together and we're done. So now that we got it down to this part of the weather liner, we're gonna end up plugging it in here, right? So we need to pull off this piece somehow. So I'm gonna try and, I'm hoping it's just attached by clips, and it's not. Doesn't seem like it is, because I'm pulling on it, it's not really just coming off. So I'm just tucking this in through the weather liner and behind this back piece. Okay, so the two plugs, you're gonna wanna pull this piece back. The two plugs, slide in through here, and I hope you can see down here, this hole right here is so you can grab the emergency latch. That's for the charging port if you ever run out of battery, so you can open up the charging port from the trunk. So we're gonna grab the cable and actually route it through this part. So yeah, now that that's all plugged in, you don't see the cable at all because it goes straight up into that hole for the emergency latch for the charging port. And then now I just have to cover this up, put this trim piece back on, and it'll be perfect. It'll be fully hidden. So let me do that now. Yeah, I just gotta realign the clips and put this all back in. Maybe I should start on this side because I started removing it from here. There you go. It's like Lego pieces. This all just comes apart with clips and then goes back in. There you go. Yeah, that looks great. So yeah, let's get them turned on and see how they end up looking. So this is what they look like. This is the final result. I'm really happy with how they turned out. So the next clip, I'm gonna show you guys how they look like at night, go over the app, go over all the effects and things like that. But for now, yeah, they're installed. No cables showing. Very clean install. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. So this is what they look like at nighttime. And honestly, I'm really happy with how they turned out. They actually exceeded my expectations. And what's nice is the installation was pretty easy and the wires just all tucked in. So there's no cables at all showing, which I really care about. Even with the lights that I did here on like the dashboard and the center console, I made sure that there's no cables showing. Like that was really important to me. I just wanted to be super simple, you know, like without any cables showing, make it look as stock as possible. So that was my goal. And with these and the cables not showing, I achieved that goal for sure. And what's nice about these lights is it's fully controllable through a phone app. And it's actually the same app that I use to control my dashboard lights, my center console light, and the light that I have on my wireless charger. So it's all one light. So if I were to change the colors to pink, everything changes to pink. Let me show you. Literally everything changes to pink. Change it back to blue, everything changes to blue, red, green. So yeah, everything in the car is changing to all these different colors. So here, yellow, red, and then all the red changes down here. So I really like that. Of course, the stock RGB that comes in the car doesn't change altogether. That's something you have to go into the app and change, but I don't think that's too big of a deal. So I chose these lights specifically before buying the car because I wanted lights that didn't connect to the electrical system of the car, and that changed the like stock RGB that is on the door and like throughout the dashboard. Because I heard online that the lights that like daisy chain off of the stock RGB that comes in the car can actually damage the electrical system and void the warranty. So I didn't want to risk that at all. And I honestly like it more that I can control these with an app. It's actually better this way because I'm able to have modes like this. There are infinite amounts of different modes that you can do. You can do like a rainbow effect throughout the whole car, which is really cool. Let me show you what that looks like as well. That's also on this lower part. You have all of these different like modes to play through. So yeah, this is like a chasing one. And of course that one's also on the ceiling. So yeah, this has so many different effects. You can also like speed them up, slow them down, lower the brightness of the lights. So like this is like fully 0. This is just a little bit. And then this is max. So you can tell the difference. I don't know if you can tell the difference in the camera, but you can tell the difference on how it's reflecting like on these chairs. So like if I put it back to blue, I lower the brightness, you can see like the brightness is lowering. So I'm probably gonna run them at about half brightness because full brightness is a bit too bright at night, but during the day it should be fine at full brightness. But yeah, even though it has so many different effects, I think I'm gonna just keep it at like static blue, but it's nice that I have the option to change to different modes in the future if I wanted to. And that about wraps up this video. If you wanted to check these out and buy them, they're in the link in the description. And if you use my code HADDY20 at checkout, you get 20% off of your entire order. In a future video, I will be getting more products from EV Base, carbon fiber pieces mainly for the exterior of the car. So if you want to see a future video on me installing those, make sure to subscribe and hit the post notification bell, and leave a comment down below whether you guys like these lights and if you get it for your own car. And also if you have any questions, I read all the comments, so leave that down below. Thank you for watching and have a good day. Peace.